EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the magnificent city of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Washington takes
After that
over
play, we have one of the
10
Commanders who is down. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll run here with the rookie. Woo! We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be marked down the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
First down, Washington.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Play action. Here's Daniels. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
That penalty is declined.
On second down, it's Daniels. Now he'll run it, and he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain there of 11. First down, Washington.
First down, Washington.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
Washington.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Matt Gayon for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Falcons 0.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons come out and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good...
In trouble, and down he goes. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Plant. It's Penix. to his left. Now he'll run.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
A gain there of 21.
That's good.
It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Atlanta.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Deron Payne there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Commanders with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Here's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense. rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. That one, take it in. Drake, London. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Falcons.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good, and the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Rodriguez. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Commanders' 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
That one complete to Jaylen Lane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Zach Harrison in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
They'll go play action. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Leonard Floyd getting in for the sack. Now it's going to be and a mile.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That's complete to McLaurin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here now, third and 5. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll do so with first and 10. And in motion is Brown. Now, faking the give. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's going to run it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
First down, Washington.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
First down throw there is incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. That one secured by the tight end Bates. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Atlanta. In a moment, 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Intended for Noah Brown.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Penix, he'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It is 2nd and 6. Throwing is Penix. Complete right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
4 yards. Complete to Drake London. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He keeps it himself. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. at the 25-yard line.
One final throw before the break. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. We're going to go play action with Penix. Forced to his right.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Taken down back at the
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Commanders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 32.
A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, The best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5. The motion man here is McLaurin. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st down, Daniels. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 12. And a Washington 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Penix. Over the middle. Catch made by Mooney. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Bijan Robinson.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Doing there, they made sure he would not get free. The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Start on the ground. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. And in motion is Brown. Caught out wide on the RPO, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Commanders 1st down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. A ball deep for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commander. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Gay to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Commanders will get out in front 17-7.
Commanders 17. Falcons 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Jay to kick this one away. McLeod now to return. Ooh. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. To throw is Penix. Moving left, he'll tuck it and take off. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
It's second and inches.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now he takes off, and he will slide to a hole, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Falcons.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Lattimore on the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Von Miller in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. He's going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
That's another Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Commanders' 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. He separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
4th down.
Traditionally, Mike, I'd love to see the draw play come on a more clear and obvious passing down. I don't think this situation necessarily fit. The defense was playing run from the jump, and they're able to tackle him for a loss.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll try and he will score. Game on. Michael Penix. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kicking team on for the extra point. Well, the snap, a pull one, and it's blocked.
Bradley Pinion set
So,
to
things
off.
a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. On target, got it to McLaurin. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll throw with Daniels. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Commanders.
Now Daniels. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
41-yard line.
The motion man here is McLaurin. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He takes off. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
What is this?